and welcome back. We are back for episode 3. So, what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to start on this wall here. Maybe cut down some of these trees to do it. And just see where it takes us. So, let's get cracking. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with... we're going to start off chopping some of these trees because we've got some spruce wood for it. So, gonna chop some of these down. And once we've done this, we'll start on the base of figuring out how long we're gonna need it going this way, and how high. Just some rough dimensions. So we're gonna need a large area for the castle. So once we've chopped all these down, we'll plan the dimensions, and then probably could do with getting some animals done. So let's do that. In fact, what we're gonna do, we're gonna make it a bit more to this side. So, cause this bit is already flat-ish. Yeah, no, we'll do it this side. So, cause it's flat, relatively, we can add like a little extension to the castle, which would be cool, where we could have main storage. Because obviously having our throne room will be the priority, but we will need storage. So we'll get that done as well. But we need wood, so we'll get that done and see what happens. And we're back. Right. So we did get all that wood done. We got that much wood, in fact. And we went through a couple axes. But that's now clear, which is nice. In fact, there might still be some twigs and stuff lying around to get hold of. We also chopped down our spruce tree, so that's now been harvested and new ones are growing. See if we've got any more stuff to collect. So the next plan is we're going to start on this. So it isn't odd when it comes to the numbers, cause we got this in the middle, which makes it odd. So we're going to need dirt to make a... Should we have it in slightly? Yeah, I think we should. So we'll have 2 blocks thick. So that's 4. Let's say 8 by 17. 8 by 17. So we're looking at 3-4 stacks of dirt, roughly, I believe. So we'll grab all this. So we'll be flattening this down anyway, because we need to... This is a slight... Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, that hole's a slight problem when it comes to us building. Not major, but it is still a slight problem. So we'll need to... It's not night. Now it is. Ooh, that looks like it hurt. And I'm typing. Yeah, so we'll get more dirt. We'll harvest through that, and we will be able to then build that. So might as well cut to that being done. And we got it sorted. Just about. It was quite a bit of dirt. We've got a total of... We got 6 stacks at least. 6.5 stacks. Which will be plenty Just for this wall anyway. So we'll start with this. So just trying to think what possible designs we could do for this. Now we can make some patterns possibly. See what that looks like. Could do a mixture between blocks and stairs to give it almost like a 3D look, because this is a 2x2 path. You've got to remember that. So we won't need this bit, so otherwise it'll just get in the way. So this will be the main wall. Now we can put blocks here, because otherwise it won't really be doing anything. In fact, put this all the way around like that. So we've got that. Now wanted it to be a 3-block build, so we have it overhanging slightly as well. What am I doing? I'm going to need these there. What block should we use? Kind of want to progress it slowly, because we're changing this up as well. So what we'll do to begin with is we'll make what the top will look like. Just then we know I can go around that. To allow us to get a bit more creative with it. So we'll have that as a pathway. We'll probably do some sort of fencing across here, across the front. So if we then bring it down with some, let's do slabs. Whoops. Right, if we do slabs like that, bring that one across there like that. That gives it a little extra depth. Then we can we use these maybe? It's like a coaching, or we could do this, or we could do the spiral bits. No, what we'll do, I know what we'll do. We'll do it sideways. We'll have to get rid of this dirt here. Get our shovel. So if we get rid of this, and we'll need to get rid of this too. Okay, so if we do this. If it is still too dark at the end of it, what we can do is always get the stripped logs, allowing more of a lighter shade. Like that. Whoops. Just get up there. There we go. Just like that. Lovely. Looking good. I found that it looks like jungle. So what we'll do now is we'll do the same over here. We've got enough wood for it. We'll do the same over here. So it's slightly different. So we'll need to... Will we need to put it inwards? By 1 block? Or do we just pop it down? We should sleep on it. It's a difficult one because it looks good when it's like slightly inside. So you know, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it slightly inside because we can always change it. Which means also we'll have a little bit more dirt for construction later on. But we'll do it slightly inside by 1 block. Then we're going to need a connection between these 2 walls. So in between, if you will. Whether that's normal spruce or not, it doesn't matter, but it'll be this block. It'll need to be a whole block. I think a whole block would work better. Possibly. We do that maybe? Yes, I'm liking the look of that. So we'll do that, and then we'll build it from there in. Get like a small little tower. So we'll get rid of all this dirt. Place our logs. Like that. Then we're going to need a slab. Like that. Looking good. And the question is, do we go like that? Does it clash too much? Maybe spruce. That might work. In fact, we can just put dirt there just to save on our resources. Do we still have that spruce wood? Yeah. Because spruce is quite dark. Oh, I'm liking that. I think that works. So we do that. And then time to think of a pattern for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a mixture of slabs and stairs. Now that's a whole block, that's not. So what we're going to do, we're going to get some stairs to begin with, because that might help a little. All the 3 trees are done. So we can use them if we run out of spruce. Let's only use a bit, because we might need some of these logs later on. Possibly. Do it properly. Do it like that. Okay. So, what we can do is if we go like that, then do that, and put thing there, not like that, then do that. You can even put another one down for that. You know what, we should have a counter for how many times I say that. So we do, not gonna say it, we do that. Add a bit of those. Now what we could do is we could alternate it, so we have 2, then 2, then almost in a different way. But the thing is, it's covering this now. And I don't want that. I want to be able to see the spruce. There goes the axe. I will need to make a new one. The wheat's almost finished growing, which is also good. We have more iron than that, I'm sure. Yeah. Brilliant. Pop that in there. Okay. Yeah, because I want to be able to see the spruce logs. Otherwise, there was no real need of putting them in. Maybe if we do it like that, and then we can add. This is difficult. Running through designs. What we'll do is we'll go back to when I finally figured out a design that I like. Okay, and well, after a lot of umming and ahhing, not deciding what to pick, I've decided to stick with this design. Pretty happy with it, with the nice using the stairs, create these like small gaps. But I do think that it's just a little. It's not vibrant enough, so I am going to do this. See whether this makes it look better. What I might do in the future is replace it with glowstone, or the mushroom variant of that, just so we have a bit of light, because while I was going through designs, a creeper did come from behind me. Didn't do anything. It was very easy to take care of, but it was a bit of a slight worry. So yeah, I think that definitely looks better. So now that we've done this, I think it's time we get up here and start doing stuff over here. Instead of a fence, I'm just going to do a basic slab stair combo like that, allowing us to put some stuff on top, but still a little viewing point. And then it's just a matter of building this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up again. We've got our stairs here, then in the middle bit, so here, I'm going to go by 5. So we're going to go that and like that. I'm going to build up till I'm going to slowly, gradually come across from the mountain. Because the closer we get to the mountain, the less terraforming we'll have to do. We'll have to still do a bit, but it won't be as much. It's a good thing we got all that dirt, because we're definitely going to be using quite a lot of it just doing this alone. Because I don't want any gaps, because otherwise mobs will spawn and just become more of an irritating nuisance than anything else. So for the long run, it is better to do this. So almost our last level. There we go. Sorted. Now for this, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 blocks here to start. And then like we did on this, I'm going to slowly, gradually build up. So but instead of doing 1 for 1 for 1 for 1, we're going to do it 2. So 2. So it's a more of a gradual build up rather than a steeper slope. If we just build up each level as we go as well. That'd be good. Putting all this dirt down. Slab next, so it's the next level. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to do the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do this one to finish off. That ends up as a 4. It's brilliant. So now we place down the slabs on blocks, and we are out of slabs. We'll put the blocks down then, and then we'll go make the slabs in a second. We're going to do this. We make a couple because we'll definitely need them in the future. Okay, brilliant. I'm liking the look of that. It's classic Minecraft, but with a slight difference. Okay, looking good. We've got now. In fact, I think having it one more to the side on each side would be just make the major difference. Which also means I still have to build something here in this gap here. Which I have some ideas of what I want to do, which I'm not going to spoil just yet. But I have some intriguing ideas for that. So we'll put these down. The last stack of dirt, that's not good. I mean, it's not a big issue, we can always grab more, but it involves getting more. So by the time we've done this, it will be wrapping up time. So next episode will be going to gather animals, just so we can get our animal farm started. This one. We can get that started, then we can get a constant chain of food and mainly leather. If we get leather, we have a lot of recipes opening up to us. One of them will be involved with what I'm planning to put here. So next episode you'll be able to find out what that is. So make sure to keep tuned in for that. So we'll get this little bit more dirt. Hopefully, will 12 be enough? Maybe. Be close if it is. Brilliant. Perfect. Yeah, that's made a world of difference. Yeah, brilliant. Cool. I like that. Okie dokie. We'll go to sleep and then we'll wrap it up. So we've got not tons, but we've got something done this episode. We've got design down. We've got some nice patterns. We've got the start and carry it on to the base. In fact, we might make this 4 thick because that is slightly tight. But that's another time. But in fact, before we go, we will harvest this wheat. The next episode, we can just get straight into finding animals and bringing them to their new homes, which we might make bigger depending on how it goes. But for now, I'm Crablet, and we'll see you next time. Bye.